It says I'm live, but I don't see. How come it's not big? I haven't done one of these in a while, and as you see, I have a very neat of a haircut look. So, I'm just doing one of these quick hey, hi, hello, see how you are, and where everybody's been over these last couple of weeks. I'm going to also try to do this on an Instagram. I've never done one of these on the Instagram live either. Oops, what am I doing here? How come that didn't happen? Sorry about that, folks. I'm just trying to do two things at one time. Here we go, Instagram TV, because my friend over at the Ghost Cult always does the Instagram lives, so I'm giving him a quick shout out, but I wasn't ready for the for this. Video's over 60 seconds. What is it saying here? I might have to do the Instagram part another time because it's just not letting me do it. Instagram TV. Anyway, so I don't know who's here or whatever. I don't see it with the same fashion, I guess, that you guys do. This is the first video we've done in over a year, and I basically just wanted to touch base and see how everybody was doing. Over the last couple of days, you've seen that there have been tours announced again. They're starting to see tours. I just saw a tweet go by about Zombie, and we posted earlier about Megadeth, and I think Rage Against the Machine also announced rescheduled dates, and so did Primus. Primus has dates coming up. These are all at the end of the summer, and so we can just hope that that this stuff is going to take place. A lot of people have gotten vaccinated by now. I did. I got the vaccine. Geez, now it's almost 2 months ago, I guess, that I got it, and I got the Pfizer vaccine. Not really worried about sharing too much information with you guys on that because it's common knowledge on a few of the stuff, and what I don't see on this comment moderation. What is it saying here? Let me just see something. Oh, only your followers will be able to. All right. So this has obviously changed quite a bit since I've last done it. So I really should have maybe done a practice run, because I don't see anybody's commenting, if anybody is commenting. So I'm sorry if I don't see you, because I kind of wanted to do where I saw people's chat go by. If they wanted to say something, I was going to talk to them as well. There's a lot of things different with this here. It's Star Wars Day today, so may the 4th be with you. We do have the means to do YouTube videos. As you know, we've been selling the YouTube page for the last few months. Let me just fill you in. In the absence of shows, we have not stopped doing any posting here at all because, well, a lot of the posts were all cancellations and reschedules. And fortunately, the comic book stuff, the movie stuff was still happening virtually and digitally and stuff. So we were able to keep a lot of that going on, and bands were still releasing singles, and bands were announcing albums, bands were getting signed. And so that's kind of where we were in doing that. It's when you last saw me, I might have had the beard still. I was doing the beard, maybe not though, because yeah, when this the last video I did was in April of last year, and I had the beard on until I think I kept it until June, and I had really barely any hair, and I had basically shaved my head. Just to share this with you, I shaved my head when I went out to work with the census, because it was 1,000 degrees out on all the days we were doing the census work. So this is the first haircut I've had. I haven't done a haircut since September of last year, and I'm gonna just get all this out of the way because it's kind of crazy, and there's nothing. The top is not the same anymore. I miss when the top used to be like, flowing crazy, but such is time. So we were celebrating Star Wars Day. I've had Star Wars stuff on in the background on the television all day. I posted a cute little Instagram with this Darth Vader statue that I dug out of hiding. This is from 1998, so that's pretty fun. I really don't have too much to ask, and I see, okay, so now I'm, all right, I see people. I see Steve. Hi, Steve. How are you, man? Like I said, this is very different from the last time I did it. I was like, where is everybody's thing? Because when I watch Dave Ellefson and Tom's videos a lot of times, and the screen shows, like when I launch their screen, I see it on this side of the screen, and now I'm seeing this on the bottom. So again, so really, I guess the main question is, how are all of you doing? I mean, I've been here, you've been seeing me do postings on stuff, but I haven't really come on and said too much in the physical sense like this. And I've been meaning to, but when when you're running a website like Piercing Metal as an almost completely solo effort at this point, there's just a lot to do, and there's a lot of people to dance with in terms of the email and information to get out. And as you also know, because I've been doing a lot of cross-branding, I guess is the best way to put it, and I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Chronicles of Piercing Ken, which is the website that you see me share. It's just called Piercing Ken on Facebook. And since that time, both websites have suffered in terms of like the live concert content and the convention content. But what I've done, and I thought this was interesting, so what we've done was we really emphasized a lot of the YouTube stuff, and I learned how to create photo, video galleries. And I did not know how to do this before the pandemic time hit, and so considered it a little bit of productivity over there. I'm gonna get a little water. I'm getting parched here. This is only water. I have not had a beer in quite some time. I kind of liked celebrating with friends and having beers, and since I haven't really seen too many of them over the past year, very seldom was an interest to have anything else. But I digress. So I've been doing these photo gallery videos, and what I started to do was, in the absence of the conventions, I went back into my photo archive and created videos of the assorted conventions and put them to canned YouTube music, because these were still images. And so no narrative talking over them or anything like that, just the video of all the photos. And and they came out so nice that I started to expand this over to the Chronicles of Piercing Ken's YouTube page, and that had a brand new page of its own in YouTube, because for years I was stockpiling any video on my personal channel under Kenny Pierce, and it's like, that's not really helping these events and these items of agenda that we're looking to do. So I created that page, and I started putting the videos up there. So I'll have links in all of this, because actually what I'm going to do with this clip is, once I'm done, I'm going to save this clip and I'm going to upload this also to the YouTube page. So guys, chime in if you like, and tell me what you've been up to. Steve, what have you been up to? I'm going to call you out because you're here, you're watching us, I think, still. I can't see, I don't know how a lot of the stuff goes. Like I said, it's a little different in the layout. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Like I said, this is really a free-form sort of thing. I do have friends that do a more structured format, and they're talking to bands and stuff. And I maintained in one of my clips that I was going to look into doing that, and I just never found the time. And I wanted it to be a little more special than just doing the same old thing. And so I still have to get to it. I mean, I do. I know. Not to brag, of course, because you do meet the bands when you're a writer and a photographer, and there's a number of them that I could easily just say, hey, let's sit down and talk about what's been going on. But a lot of them are busy too. They're all sitting in their living rooms hoping to go back out there and stuff. And I pointed out when I posted about the Megadeth tour how much I missed concerts. And historically speaking, it's just about 14 months since I've seen a live band in concert in person, and it's 13 months since I went to a convention. Now, with Piercing Metal, we're doing a lot of the comic conventions and the sci-fi conventions and the toy conventions. All of those events got canceled last year, so I mused at how I had missed this many months of shows and events, but there were not any shows and events to go to anyway, so it's kind of like a makes sense. As far as an impact on the creative head, it didn't slow me down much on Piercing Metal. It slowed me down a little bit on Piercing Ken. And as a result of some slowdown and doing some consulting with this kind of stuff, understanding WordPress and understanding how the social dynamic works with it, I found time to create a third entity, which I call Ken Pierce Media. You might see me liking some of the posts that I do as that brand to showcase that it's existing. Ken Pierce Media basically serves as a primary feed to what's going on Piercing Metal and what's going on Piercing Ken. And we did a little machinations and importing and changed around some stuff that was out there. And as a result, we have a really stockpiled brand new presence called Ken Pierce Media, which I'm excited about. I might not sound excited, but I am very excited about it because it's just a different way to reach everyone else. And Piercing Metal as a website is gonna most likely surpass 8,000 posts in the coming months. I mean, we have like 200 or 300 to go. That's not hard to do where we are in the year because it's only the beginning of May. And with show announcements coming back, you can find yourself doing 25 posts in a given week, just tour announcements. Comic book announcements, we've been doing a lot more of them than I used to do. I would only originally do, those legacy readers might remember, I only used to do like a monthly post of the solicitations. Here's the first issues coming from Marvel and DC in a single post. Then that became, here is the first issues coming from Marvel, and then there was one for DC, then there was one for Valiant, and then we did Dynamite, and then Image, and it made more sense to facilitate to each brand as opposed to putting them all together. And if you look at some of the bigger comic book only websites, that is exactly how they're doing it. And so I kind of stole a trick from their book, and will also now sometimes showcase a single cover because let's say Alex Ross does a brand new Thor cover, and Alex Ross is fantastic. So you're going to showcase an Alex Ross cover. Jen Bartel does a special issue. Amanda Connor does a special issue, and you want to give these talented individuals the love that they deserve by putting up the special the cover that they did, and the narrative press that comes from the resources. So so that's been a lot more of that. And the toy stuff, of course, we are always writing about what Hasbro puts out, what Mezco puts out. those are the main ones we get, and of course our friends over at Super 7 and Funko, who are endless pops and reaction figures. I ordered a few pops in the mail the other day, and I still have to get... they're addictive as hell, man. You find yourself... My recommendation is, if you're going to approach a pop collection, is that you find the area that you really like. And so me, you know, the minute they put out Kiss ones, I bought all four. And so I stick with the band ones, but I don't buy every band. I bought Motley Crue, I bought Metallica. I still need to get the Iron Maiden Eddies and the Slayer guys. And I did not buy Def Leppard. I did not buy the Police ones, but I liked them, but I just didn't want, you know, because there's 5 Def Leppard guys and 3 Police. Reaction figures have gotten a little hard to keep up with because there's just so many of them, and they run you about $18 a piece, which is a fair price for an action figure collectible. But someone like me, I'm that guy. I need to have 2, because one I have to open and look at it and pose it or put it on something, and the other one stays in the box forever. And so that's just how we roll. Cool stuff coming from all of these companies, and as soon as I get the press release for them, I try to get this up for you, because as you know, I'm not, and I haven't been just talking about metal stuff for quite a few years now. It probably dawns back to 2014 when I had the side blog, which was Piercing Metal Musings, and when we made the classic website, which was all wonderful HTML, when we made that a WordPress also, it was just too much mechanics here, mechanics there, mechanics here, doing all for the same thing. And there was a confusion because people were looking at the content and thought I was not writing for X amount of time because they weren't looking at the blog side of things. And so now it's just one big piece. And I joked with one of my friends who said, well, what's with Ken Pierce Media? What's that? And I said, oh, who knows? I said, maybe in another 5 years I get rid of Piercing Metal and I get rid of Piercing Ken, and I just use Ken Pierce Media, and I just import all those posts into the one thing. So yeah, so that's where we stand. A lot coming up, a lot to do, and I'm sorry that I haven't come out here and talked to you more often. You know, I do answer every post that I make. If somebody chimes in and asks me something, I try to comment in on that, and it's just been a busy time. There are, you know, we're in a sea of creative outlets out there, and you know the big websites. I don't have to name the big ones to you, and there's a lot of small ones. Hey, Jason is here. How are you? Jason, I said, I just pointed out that I had ordered some pops, and you might like this. They were all Papa Emeritus pops. I ordered Papa 2 and 3, and Papa 0. I have Papa 4 already. I do love Ghost and all the different Papas, and they have 4 Papas out. I don't think they made a Nameless Ghoul yet. So I digress from that. So we're saying that you know, a lot of the, I guess we'll fall under like a mid-tier website. You know, we're around for some time, and the traffic is nice, knock wood, and but you know, some of the other websites and guys are, for whatever reason, they're not really doing as much. They're not producing as much. They're waiting for certain things to happen or open up, and hedging their bets and doing other things in this time. You know, I mean, even I've done some consultancy on this kind of thing over the last year, and it's been fun. It's not quit your, everything else to do, but it's good. And so with that being said, some people are not posting as much as they can. Me, if I see something interesting and there's, oh, gee, I have an open day, I'm going to put up these 10 posts that I saw because, I want to keep you distracted and engaged and thinking about other stuff. And yeah, the world is starting to open up a little bit more. A lot more people are vaccinated. A lot more people are, I still wear a mask. This is a remnant of my census time. This is an official U.S. government issue census mask. It does not say census on it. You might notice that. But it's a comfortable mask, and I had like 3 boxes of them so you throw it in the wash after you wear it, and you can use it quite a few times. And I've never used as much Purell in my life as I have over the past year, and that's the long and short of it. So I do need a haircut. I'm getting my hair buzzed in the next couple of days because it's starting to look crazy, and when I wake up, I look like a mad scientist. So it's pretty funny because we were talking about old band things, and my friend showed me a picture of the hair I had when I was with the band, and there's some photos deep down in the archives of the galleries of those years, and yeah, I missed it, and no, I don't miss it because it was always hot, and it was always I remember the day after we did a head shaving for a charity that it was 115 degrees, and I was like, oh, this is so nice in the shower. It felt so good. So yeah, so there's like I said, just free forming it with you to check in. We didn't have as many people here joining us as I would have liked. Jason says he does not like the pops, but he has the papa. Okay, well, pops are an addictive process, as I said, just to talk toys. And, our friends at Mezco, let's talk about this for a second. About 2 weeks ago, I wrote about Mezco is putting out a Destroy All Monsters set. And it's like $89, and it's awesome. And I'm like, where's the credit card? In the long list of things I don't need, but I'm gonna probably get is that, because Mezco does an amazing job of their figures. All of their figures are really cool. And I had mentioned Hasbro, and what I've been doing with Hasbro, I don't buy much of their Star Wars figures because there's just too many to start a collection, but they have redone the G.I. Joes. So I have a box of those, and I want to get a few more of the G.I. Joes because I love them. They're bigger. They're about, I guess they're a little bigger than this Darth Vader that I showed everybody before. He doesn't move, by the way. It's just him on a thing. This was also a Hasbro thing. It was from '98. I don't remember what the line was. They were like these plastic figures. There was a few of them, and I'm pretty certain they had a Luke Skywalker, maybe a Stormtrooper. I got to look up what this toy line was called. But I guess this was if you wanted to put Darth Vader on your desk and have a means to turn him around into. So he's pointing. He's pointing at your cat, if you have a cat, or you, whatever. So I wasn't 100% crazy about this particular item, but I did see a Darth Vader at a clearance price. I got it cheaper than it was in the store, so I grabbed it back then in 1998, and I still have it. It's on my desk usually, and today, like always, my desk is the floor in front of the television and my coffee table. I gotta set up like some cool background thing. Like I see some of my friends have, a CD collection behind them. My CD collection is in the hall area of my apartment, and there's no place to like sit in front of it. I'd have to have like a mini desk in front of it to do like a dramatic kind of presentation. Maybe I'll get a Piercing Metal sign, and I'll just hang that up behind me on the wall and use that, because that would be fun, right? Because not enough people don't know that they're on the Piercing Metal page, and maybe my name hasn't tipped them off yet. So that's about it. I don't want to talk too much longer, because these things can get dull after 20, 30 minutes. But I do miss seeing everybody in person, and talking to you at shows and talking about things in person. I'm really hoping to go to a few things as they announce scheduling, and I don't know what the permissions are going to be to go to anything. But I will give it my best shot and hope to be a part of everything. I look forward to seeing everybody. I will be doing jazz hands hellos. I'm most likely never going to shake hands again. I no longer feel comfortable with it, and I don't think it's proper or polite to wipe your hand after shaking. It's kind of, so I'd rather just go, hey, nice to see you. Stay over there. And I'm going to wear a mask until they say we no longer have to wear masks at all. I take this off when I'm in public and not too many people are around, but I still wear it. And you still have to wear it when you go to a store and stuff like that. And again, like I said, carry your Purell with you. Things to have bought stock in, right? So that's it. It was nice to see some of you here, and like I said, this is going to stay up, and hopefully there'll be more stuff. And as I come up with anything interesting, I'll try to come back and do like short clips. I do have an unboxing or an unbagging to do. I forgot where I put it. I have an envelope from FedEx, and I know what it is, but maybe I'll do, because unboxings are hot to do, and so maybe I'll open the envelope and reveal what's in the envelope. One of my friends was doing like a taste testing video for their channel, and I like those kind of things. I should have done it when I ate the Gene Simmons Demon cereal from, it was Funko. They had Funkos. They made a cereal, and where is it? It actually came with this little miniature demon pop. It was Demonos or something like that. So, yeah, this was the prize in the bottom of the cereal box. I just happen to still have him here on my desk. So yeah, maybe I'll do those. I think they call those mukbang videos or something like that. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I'm afraid to switch screens and look something up. But yeah, so those are fun. I wouldn't do these for the Piercing Metal channel. I would probably put those on the Piercing Ken if I do that, and maybe I'll eat some pizza for you, because that's what people want to see, me eating pizza. I don't know. I'm just talking silly now. Anyway, listen, here's the hard sell, as always. So Facebook engagement is down. It's really hard to get engagement. This is going to be shared on YouTube as a video in the coming days. So what we need you to do is, if you really are enjoying this stuff and you've been with us for as long as we've been here, we ask you to make sure that you are following the page. With YouTube, we need you to subscribe to the page, because anything you watch after you're subscribing gives us like a valuable set of criteria, and it works towards the bottom line. So you have to achieve like milestones. This page, since so many people are tired of Facebook, the page has dropped because I guess we lost people, and but we need you to like the posts, follow the page, and engage with us, because if you don't do any of those things, you're not going to see the page. One of my longtime friends here asked me not long ago, was I still using the Facebook page? And she said she hadn't seen anything in months, and it was sad to get that as a commentary, because we had posted, gosh, hundreds of times since that time she mentioned, and She follows the page, but I guess she didn't like stuff, and so Facebook does not show you things if you don't like or comment on it. Instagram is the same way, and these three networks are the most important. I talked about our hitting a 12th anniversary of using Twitter. Twitter has never worked for Piercing Metal. We'd love it to. We're on it. So all of these links are on the About page on the Piercing Metal website. So if you're using any of these networks and you're not giving us the 100% that we need for you to make it work, you're not going to see anything. If you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel, they won't recommend our videos to you. If you don't follow the page and like the content, Facebook will not feed it to your feed. If you don't follow the Twitter, you won't know when we're announcing things. And if you don't like the Instagrams and follow that, you won't see it in your feed either. I'm going to not bombard people with Instagram, and I get yelled at a lot by doing the bombardment of Instagram. I'll try to be better at that when I start using it a lot more. I go to Comic-Con, and in the course of 4 days, like 1,000 pictures go up. And again, so that is the long and short of it. I'm going to go now, and remember that if you're curious about it, you can head over to Ken Pierce Media, who has a page, and Piercing Ken, who has a page. These are the other two brands, and I don't overpost on them. Like I said, I don't overpost. It's I feed you, and it's different stuff. It's very different stuff over there. So Piercing Ken is a lifestyle channel, and Ken Pierce Media is the overseer, so to speak. So listen, thanks everyone. I appreciate you all, and I will see you again. Stay metal and stay safe.